I was born in a Muslim house where my family and my mother self didn't have a relationship with each other. We bow every day before a God that never provided for us, a God that never looked out for us, a God that never loved us. So one day I was walking in the street and this old man this pastor was preaching. He told me Jesus loved you. And from that age where I was small, and I gone home and told my mother that there was a guy telling me that Jesus loved me. And my mother was making me quiet and told me, keep quiet, you can't talk about Jesus in this house. And since that time, my father started having arguments with us. And he just began to hate us because he was into gangsterism, was into selling drugs, and our lives was in danger because of him. And me and my mother decided to come to another place, and we knew family in Jeffreys Bay. Since that time, I didn't have like a dad who supported me, like a dad who loved me, and we didn't have food to eat, we didn't have clothes to wear. So at the age of 5 years old, I got into drugs, I got into gangsters at that age. And it was really hard for my mother to handle all that stuff. And it was cool for me on that age. Because why? I had friends that supported me, I had friends that loved me. At the age of 8 years old, I remember me and my friend was driving with these 2 bicycles down the road. I saw this garage with the surfboards and this white folks there was just like, they were just having fun and making this place new. And I told my friend, bro, let's go to these guys and ask them, do they sell boards? Because I had this passion in my heart. I want to get involved with surfing, and I want to get involved with something different. And I went to this guy, his name is Richard. I went to this guy and I told him, do you guys sell surfboards here? What do you guys do? He told me, no, we teaching kids how to surf. And from that moment, I thought myself, I'm gonna surf and I'm gonna change my life to this. And when I turned 14 years old, I had my first encounter with God, and God just really touched my heart. And I share this with my surf coach, that I want to make a change in my community, and through this, what I have, like what I learned at surfing, I want to give it back to my community. Since that time, I got involved with surf coaching, and I remembered this one day I was giving a lesson at our workspace, and this guy from YWAM just come across and praying for this guy on the street and praying for people and just evangelist. They were doing evangelist work, and that really attracted me to YWAM. The next day I went to the YWAM base. He told me that they're doing discipleship training school, and I thought myself, this is God's plan for my life and to fulfill my dream that was broken in the past. And I asked the leader, how can I get some forms? How can I apply? And the first thing was in my mind, it was money. I told myself, where I'm gonna get this money? And I found the base leader. I told him, bro, sorry, we can't do it and we can't afford it. And he believed in me. He told me, bro, just come to our base tomorrow, bring all your stuff, bring all your clothing. So I went with faith, and I came there, and he was like really like accepting me with love. And he told me, don't worry, God's gonna provide for you. Since now, I'm living by faith. In this 6 months, I'm at YWAM, and they're training us about loving God and knowing God. And I'm living by faith this 6 months. And I'm trusting God for everything in my life, that I can live out my dream, and what I learned with YWAM, I can teach other people that need the gospel of God. So I want to give this opportunity that I have and what I learned at YWAM, I want to give it back to my community and where I grew up as a teenager, and where I experienced the life in my community. I want to invite you to be part of this dream and to be part of this journey. That I know God is my provider, and God can use you to fulfill my dream and you to help me to get out there. If you're listening to this, I really need your support out there. I really need your prayer. I need somebody who's listening to this to sow money into my life, because I know God is my provider and God can work to you guys to fulfill the dream. That is my story. Thank you so much. God bless you.